Hey y'all, I'm JamesWright and welcome to Wizards News, and this is going to be an interesting one because I'm in a hotel room, but we just got some information about dragons. So let's dive in. I've been saying it, we're getting another Dragon's Day, and this isn't going to be a Dragon's Day, it's going to be a Dragon's 48 Hours Day, and I am excited is a slight understatement of how I feel at the moment. So let's actually dive into this. I'm going to head over here to the hub so we can get a closer idea of what all is going on. First off, it's starting this Wednesday, the 5th, and going through the 7th. So 48 hours from 11 a.m. Pacific time to 11 a.m. Pacific time. So you have to figure out where your start and stop is. For me, that's 1 o'clock Central time. It is 2 o'clock It's 2 o'clock Eastern time, and you can kind of see the bounce back and forth from that. So 48 hours. Book this out because you are going to want to get as many dragons as possible. This is going to be a huge amount of XP. Now, before I go any farther, the last time we had Dragon's Day, it was just a 3-hour window, and that was a ton of dragons in a 3-hour window. It is not going to be quite like that. There are not going to be that many dragons out. I'm expecting them to be a decent amount, but not that heavy. Otherwise, some people are going to be racking up millions and millions of XP in a single day. So I'm expecting it to be, you find a dragon every 10 minutes or so, but not one every 30 seconds. So just tone it down a little bit, just be ready for that. Also, wherever you're at, you're only going to be able to find 2 dragons. You're going to be able to find them for whatever page you are particularly working on. So if you are in North or South America, Europe, or Africa, then you're going to be getting the Peruvian Viper Tooth or the Welsh Green. If you are in Asia or Australia or the Pacific, then you are going to be getting the Amblyopia opali and the Chinese Fireball. And then you're going to be working on that page. So theoretically, if you buckle down, you should be able to get either one of those pages to gold. It's going to take a lot of work for some people. If you did happen to go to FanFest, you may have a slight bump up in that and have a much better chance of making it to gold. But I'm still would be surprised if everyone makes it to gold because there's going to be a lot of grinding to get that far. You will also have the chance to get the eggs from special Portkeys, so you can match up the color of the Portkey you find on the ground with the eggs you're looking for, so you can only pick up the ones that you need. And those will be 1K Portkeys, so you should be able to get through those pretty quickly to get all the eggs you need in order to complete the pages. There will also be a free store pack, so you can get energy, stimulos, and some runestones to help you along the way. But on top of all this, there are going to be several assignments to complete, and it's an interesting little list. Number 1, you're going to have to return 20 foundables. Any foundables from any family, should be rather quick. Number 2, you're going to have to return 5 dragons. I'm hoping you're going to return more than 5 dragons, so that should be pretty good. Number 3, you're going to have to return 5 Goblet of Fire foundables. I'm going to be talking about this in a little bit. They're doing a few things for this, so I'm interested to see how that comes out. And then the last 2, you're going to have to go to fortresses. Number 1, you're going to have to do 5 magical games and sports runestones. So you got to make sure you have your magical games and sports runestones. If you don't have those right now, either number 1, go buy 5 packs, or number 2, try and find a magical games and sports flagged zone so you can get up on those and make sure you get your runestones for that. And then last, you're going to have to defeat 30 foes in wizarding challenges. So that's 30 foes. So if you go to Dark 5 times, you should get that if you can do that. But most of the time, you're just going to be doing your regular levels and figuring out where you best want to fit in there. But all you have to do is 30 foes, and you've got that complete. For all of that, you're going to be getting 3 spell books, 2 keys, and then 300 XP. So you're going to be needing keys for all of the dragon's eggs you need to open up. So yeah, get those done quickly so you can use those keys and get more eggs open. Now, for the Goblet of Fire foundables, this is something I'm kind of interested to see because they haven't said in any of the documentation I found that they are going to be more common. I'm really hoping they are, otherwise that particular challenge is going to be difficult, but they should make that easier to find, I'm hoping. So keep your eyes open for how that actually works with the Goblet of Fire. Unless I'm missing something, yeah, hopefully those pop up more often. So I am really looking forward to this. Get ready for next Wednesday through the 7th. 48 hours, Dragons, let's get on this. I've had a few people asking me when I'm going to be putting out my tutorial for the upcoming Brilliant event. I'm going to be putting that out on Sunday. I usually put it out on Sunday beforehand. It gives you plenty of time to get ready for it to start on Tuesday afterwards. So that will be coming on Sunday. I have a few things that I'm working out with that one, but it's a fairly straightforward Brilliant event. If you want to see more, several places have information on that already, as well as the hub where I pulled the information for this. For those of you near Madison, Georgia, I'm actually going to be doing a meetup at the Cricket in Madison, Georgia tonight. This is Friday at 6 p.m., so if you're going to be there, I'm looking forward to saying hey. So I think that'll do it for today, and until next time, have a magical day. And let's do this one. Who's this one? It's time for the Chocolate Frog, and this one comes from Nancy Botseal. She actually owns a website called The Plus Size Nerd. She has a website called The Plus Size Nerd, and does some really cool things on there with clothing, and it's just cool. You've got to take a look at it. I'll leave a link to her down below. So let's see what we get today in the Chocolate Frog. And today we got, okay, this is so worth it in comparison to the dragons coming up. Today we have Albus Dumbledore. Wow, I have been really lucky with him recently.